So then I wasn't going to do this video, but I thought because of the reaction on it, I'm going to answer the questions on that video. And it's about my response to the eating junk for 0 calories food. If you're looking for a bit of an argument, please stay tuned. All the haters, I appreciate you following my videos and actually watching them, because in the end of the day, you're still watching them. So thank you for all the thumbs down. And I'm going to go through the messages and explain what I actually mean in that video and actually answer the questions and reply back to them. I am actually going to say sorry to one of the people because I did go off on a bit, but it's just because sometimes you just need to explain yourself, and you can't explain yourself on writing. Some people are literally better at writing, some people are better at talking, some people are not very good at both. And I'm going to explain what I meant through the comments, what I meant through the video, and then I'm going to ask the people who commented to actually comment again if they do watch it, and see if they actually do understand the video this time. So I'm going to go through the actual questions. And obviously one of the main questions was from Leah, and she was basically going through what people should know when going on a calorie deficit. She was talking about calories in, calories out. This video is nothing to do with calories in, calories out. If you do your daily steps of around about 10,000 steps, you'll roughly burn about 400 calories, depending on what size you are. You know, if you are very, very big, if you weigh about 25 stone, you'll burn off more. And one of them people who is actually doing walking to burn off calories because he is so big is one of the strongest men in the world, and that is Brian Shaw. He is doing 3 walking sessions a day to burn off calories. If you don't believe walking burns off calories, then why is he doing it? Another reason is when I was cutting for last year for Body Power, I was actually told to do 10,000 steps, right? Why? Because it burns off more calories. It is nothing to do with your metabolical rate. As you can see, I've just put something on the screen which tells you that it is nothing to do with your metabolical rate, right? It's a different part. Your metabolical rate is actually what you burn off naturally. So moving just like this, talking, you're burning off calories. Your heart beating burns off calories. Going to have a crap on the toilet burns off calories. Everything like that, which is natural, which you do, everybody does, is your natural metabolical heart rate, your maintenance, you know, what you do in a day, right? Whatever you do on top of that burns off more calories. So if you want to go for a run, you'll burn off more calories. If you want to do cardio for an hour, that'll burn off more calories, right? And walking is one of them. If you don't do walking, and I compare myself from one day to the next day, one day I'm actually doing nothing and I'm laying in bed, and the other day I'm just walking my 10,000 steps, I will burn off more calories doing the 10,000 steps because I'm activating all my muscles and actually working them. You know, I am actually moving around more. So what happens is I am actually burning off more calories. It all depends on how you actually walk. You can actually burn off more calories by doing certain walks. As you can see in this is from a PT. All the information I'm getting off is from people who are knowing, right, in the world of fitness. This is from a person of women's health who says that certain ways of walking can actually burn off calories. See, I don't even need to read it to you. It says you will burn off around about 400, 300, 400 calories, even 500 calories by doing your 10,000 steps if you do them properly. All the scientific things that you say fitness is. This is about basic, basic fitness. This is about that if you move more, you will burn more. It's simple, and walking is the easiest thing. I am trying to talk to people who don't like exercise, who don't really move around a lot. People who don't like going to gyms will never ever employ a personal trainer, will probably not even watch me, will not watch YouTubers, will not watch anything like that. People who are like my mom, my dad, who will never ever think about going for a run. No, these are the people who are buying some healthy food and want to lose a bit of weight. So what they do is they just eat a bit healthier, and they think that's it. And they wonder why they don't lose as much weight as possible. But what I'm trying to say to them is that if you do your daily steps of roughly around 10,000, you could lose about 400 calories. And what I'm saying is not wrong. There is no evidence that anybody can show me, prove it, and I want you to show me that steps do not burn calories, because that is what I'm trying to say. So that is the first point I am clearing, because if you can find somewhere where steps does not burn calories, then prove me wrong, because I have not seen nowhere, I have not heard it from no one, and I've seen no evidence that steps don't burn no calories. Because if they didn't burn no calories, why does every single professional, when they're losing weight, or every personal trainer say, make sure you do your daily steps? And I know lots of personal trainers who actually put that in their plan, because it's easy to do and it's simple. I'm not going to go through all of them because there is so many messages from her, but she just put like that: to lose weight you need to be in a deficit. To lose weight you need to be in a deficit. Obviously you have to be in a deficit, which means lowering your calories, but that is not the only way to lose weight. You do not have to be in a deficit to just lose weight. Yes, that is the easiest way by far. Lower your calories, eat less than your actual maintenance, and you will lose weight. And that, you can eat junk food if you want to, as long as it's lower than your maintenance, you will lose weight. It's not the healthiest way, but you will lose weight. You can eat what you want as long as it's lower than your maintenance calories, and you will lose weight. But actually you can be on your maintenance levels and still lose weight by doing more exercise. The more exercise you do, the more you burn off. For instance, footballers, they eat a lot of food. You might not think they do, but they have to eat a lot more food, definitely a lot more carbs, because they are doing a lot of movement. They're doing a lot of exercises. So if they at their maintenance level and then did all their training, they will be losing weight. So that's why they have to bump up their calories to actually maintain their level, because they're burning off so many calories through training, football matches. And it's the same with any sports person. That's why World's Strongest Men eat so much, only because they are massive. But if they don't eat that many calories, all the work and workouts and training they do, they'll just end up losing too much weight, and they'll be tiny. Well, they won't be tiny, but they'll be smaller than their competitors. So you don't have to go on a calorie deficit to lose weight. You can. It is probably the easiest way. It is the most common way. But obviously, depending on what you do, you might have to eat a lot more because you burn off a lot more. It all depends. But usually, yes, a calorie deficit is the way. But that's nothing to do with the video I was on about. Obviously, what she said, that is, you're basically saying you can burn off 500 calories by walking, but then you're going to be putting 500 calories back on because you're eating a Greggs. Yeah. If you want a Greggs and you need, if you're feeling a craving and you're maintaining, to say like myself, if I was maintaining and I didn't want to put on weight and I fancied something nice, I know I'd do a bit of exercise, burn off a few calories, like walking, if I didn't want to do proper exercises, like, you know, a run or a bike or whatever, and yeah, I'll burn off that calories, and then I know that I've got that little leeway to have something nice because I've burnt off them extra few calories for that day. And that's what I'm trying to say. And I can't see what you all are going on about. You are overthinking things. It's like the title. If you are a YouTuber, you've got to understand YouTubers put a title so you come and watch it. Yeah. Oh my God, you can have junk food for 0 calories. I want to watch that. What's he on about? It's called, not clickbait, but it's called interacting with the viewers. If you put something out there that interests them or even annoys them, they're going to watch it, right? How do you think YouTubers get so massive? Because they put something in the title or on a thumbnail which lures you in to watch it. Whether it's a load of crap or it's good, you know. And I watch so many YouTubers, you're dying to say, we've got something new, or I wasn't expecting this, or it's all over. And it's something like Christian Guzman, and you're thinking, oh my God, he did it recently, saying, hasn't time fly with his dog. And everybody went, oh my God, Nala died, has Nala died? It's like, no. It's just showing that time has flied, you know, since she was a puppy. And it's interaction with the viewers, getting them to click on that picture, and it works. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what some people need to realise. People who do YouTube or have been on YouTube for a while, you know that you need to try and interact with viewers, either old ones, new ones, trying to lure them in, trying to get them in to watch that video, to get them views, right? Do I want to clickbait you? No, because the evidence in this video, what I did, is true. You could, if you wanted to, lose that weight and have some junk food. Yes, there is no reason why you can't, because it's in the science that you can actually go and burn off some calories, but like walking, and you could have something that matches it. Yes, you could do that. Is it a good idea? No, like I've put it in the video. Watch the video again. I at the start said I wouldn't advise this. You know what I mean? You don't go on a diet just to try and find cheat ways out of it. This is just like when you're on a diet. We've all been on diets where you have a really bad day and you just need a bit of craving. Do you try and go for it and torture yourself? Or do you just have that little treat, but then you're on your level where your calories at the maximum and you've got no room for nothing else? So what can you do? Right? You burn off a few more calories, right? And to try and slate me because I haven't got a qualification is wrong. Arnold Schwarzenegger didn't have a qualification, right? But would you tell him to shut up? No, because he's won numerous amounts of bodybuilding competitions. You might have seen the Form Police on actual Instagram slating PTs time and time and time again. These are all qualified PTs training people, not full reps. Yeah, and that's a brilliant Instagram account, and people hate him because, or her, people hate that channel who are personal trainers and block that channel because they can't admit that they're conning people. I'm not saying PTs are a waste of time. I'm saying that certain things you don't need to hire anybody, like a basic diet, right? There is plenty of information on it, right? You go to someone like Greg Doucette, right? Knowledgeable, probably one of the most knowledgeable people I've ever watched, and everything he says makes sense. He doesn't make 2 successful cookbooks. He doesn't grow in YouTube just because he doesn't know what he's on about. He knows what he is on about. Yes, he is a bit annoying, but So what? He still knows what he's talking about. When you're talking about micronutrients and all that, a basic standard human does not care about all that. That's why 90% of people in the world don't hire a personal trainer, because they're trying to explain stuff or try and make it sound harder than it is, right? It is not hard, right, to explain how to lose weight. Like you said, it's calories in, calories out. You do not need a degree in that, right? You don't need levels 2, 3, 4, what you say, which I don't know why you put that. It's like you're trying to boast about yourself, trying to big up yourself. Like, yeah, I've got a level 2. A level 2 is just a fitness instructor where you can do classes. So I don't know why you even put that in, right? Level 3 is a personal trainer. Level 4, I wouldn't know what that is. I think it could be management. It depends on if it is or not. But yeah, a nutrition plan. I can go on and do a nutrition plan and pass one of them if I want to. I have actually got a BTEC National Diploma in Art and Design. I am actually a qualified chef in level 2, so I can work in restaurants. So I actually do know about food as well. You can say, oh, well, that's not nutrition. Well, in a way it is. Because if you can't cook, what's the point of giving advice on nutrition? Yeah. The main reason why people fail at diets is because they can't cook the meals, or they don't know how to cook. Yeah. Me personally, even though I can cook, I hate cooking. It is time consuming and I don't want to be stood over a cooker cooking loads of meals. If you can find an alternative, you can afford meals, just buy them, you know. So Leah, to answer them questions, you're trying to over explain things which you don't need to, right? If that's how you do it, then fair enough, but I don't, right? If I want to find out something, I don't want to find out the working mechanisms of every single part in the whole cog. I want to learn how it's done, how it's fixed, simplest way, quickest way, right? Because that is the way that people are going to stick to it and stay to it. You know, if you overcomplicate things, people are going to get bored. People are going to get like sick of it. People are going to start racking their brains thinking, oh my God, I've got to eat this many macronutrients to do this. No, you don't. You just have to eat under your calories if you want to lose weight, or you want to have to do a bit more exercise to lose a bit of weight. It's simple. That is it. But that's enough about talking about Leah, because she's now got most of my YouTube attention. But there was some other idiot who slated me, and where is he? Grey Wolf. Hopefully you like this one as well. Actually, I think it was on another video saying, why should we listen to you basically giving advice? You've been on steroids and you look shit from it. You don't know anything about fitness. And I'm like, okay then, when did I ever mention I was taking steroids? And then he put, because you was on a cycle, you said you was going to take a cycle. When you say you take a cycle, that means you're on steroids. Do you? Okay. So cycle isn't a word that means when you're taking something for a certain amount of time. So whenever you say cycle in anything, it means you're on steroids. No, it doesn't. Apparently, you have to go to a doctor to get TRT. No, you do not, because I know somebody who doesn't go to a doctor and gets it. Yes, it's not advisory to go through the dark market to get certain drugs, but a lot of people do. I am not on anything. I haven't been on anything. I was thinking about going on TRT. Everything like TRT, steroids, all the different parts of steroids, which he thinks that testosterone is actually a steroid. it's a part of the steroid family. You know, there's like growth, debol, tren, you know, there's lots of them, right? Testosterone is just one part you take with a group of steroids. I'm not going to go into that because I am nowhere near experienced enough to know about all the steroids, and I wouldn't even dream about talking about all the different sorts of steroids. But what are you on about, mate? You know what I mean? If you don't like what you see, don't watch this channel. Simple as. But if you really do want to say something a bit more like I don't know, interesting, because people get haters all the time on YouTube, and you're just another low life, you know what I mean? So go and find your information and come back with some actual stuff you actually know about, right? Because you do not know nothing. Anyway, I thought I'd do this because, you know what, I needed to get it out. I wasn't going to do it. I might not even put it on, but I probably will, because, you know what, you'll hate me even more. And you know what, I don't care. You know, this is my life, this is my channel. I don't think 1 or 2 subscribers in my channel are really going to affect this channel, you know. And in all fairness, I've actually got like about 20 subscribers from these last couple of videos. So something must be good in these videos. Maybe you're just taking things a bit too literal when you look at the video, and you need to look and think outside the box that you can lose calories by walking. Mic drop.